How's it going, lads? Welcome to Hide and Seek in 2026. You've played Arena before. You know what it's like. You need to build as strong as possible to compete against the teams that are also as strong as possible. But Hide and Seek flips that on its head, where we need to build tanky, stealthy, hidey. And as you can clearly see with the augment selection I have, Hold Very Still is one that I'm going to be taking. This is Yuumi and Trend. Now, my usual go-to for a champion is Zac, and if you don't see Zac, it is more than likely being banned. So, we are Trend for this one. How Hide and Seek works is you need to run, you need to hide, and you need to survive for about, I don't know how long a round is, like a minute, minute and a half. So you've got 90 seconds to compete against a Garen and an Ezreal. What do? Well, thankfully, we've got the best map to start for Hold Very Still. This bush, well, we just stay in the entire bush the entire round. Hold Very Still is like the Teemo passive. You stand still, you turn invis. But if you sit in a bush, you can run around the entire thing. Hold Very Still works where the only way they can see me is if they CC me. But Garen and Ezreal don't have any CC. Garen does, but he needs to auto-attack you first in order to silence you. He can't. So we just simply wait. If I get hit by an ability, I do Shimmer, which does show them exactly where I am for a split moment. But if they don't have any lingering effects like Burn, they just see where I last was, not where I'm running. So we continue to wait for as long as possible in this bush. Circle is slowly coming in. And now we have to show ourselves. Now we run. Pre-6 is hard because the only way that we should be able to win is with a Tryndamere ult. We don't have that. So I need to try and get Yuumi as far away as possible. And we do not make it, unfortunately, in the first round. We're so close. That Garen was so close to dying, like a bee's dick away. Joel, is Chris your femboy? We know your tricks, Joel and Chris. I see that we've got some fans already. Will the Guinea Pig, lovely to see you. Our choice for this one are Ornn, Tahm Kench, and Atakan. Tahm Kench makes you sacrifice health. Ornn makes you buy items. And Atakan gives you free stats if you get kills. Tahm Kench is probably best for us because Yuumi takes the highest health sacrificing thing. Because, well, Yuumi's never going to be hit, so they have as much damage increase. Case in point, 15% of your maximum health gives you 3 grand. For myself, I take the 500, but Yuumi should see their health get absolutely butchered, having a free 3 grand to start the match with. We have Cloak of Starry Nights. With our massive amount of MR, it means we can focus more on the armor for this game, and certainly the two main ones are Unending and Zhonya's, which are both armor. Going to the second round now, Ezreal and Cassiopeia. The map where we can drop the pillars to try and create our own obstacle course, but we can also try and chill invisible into a bush as much as possible. They do know where we are. Oh, they can clear the CC. And then Cassiopeia can also put down the poison on the floor, which I think also shows me. We're luring to the portal. Portal every time. They left a plan for us. How nice of them. Man, Yuumi's keeping me alive so well. Again, this is pre-6, meaning we have no actual way to survive the final part of the fight, but we try. The whole point of Hide and Seek is to, remember, never give up. Anything could happen. Like turning on Ezreal and just simply going for a kill. Hey, we choose to run away. We don't need to fight. Comes down to the final moment. Cassiopeia is getting knocked down. Yuumi's keeping me alive. I'm doing as much damage as I can. It's getting Cassiopeia low so that when Yuumi is the final one alive, they still have enough health so that when they get ticked by the fire, it's not as bad as me. Ooh, all of them looking pretty bad. I'd probably go self-destruct. Good man. Good man. Self-destruct knocks them up when they're close by to you, but they also don't see the knock-up if you're in Viz. So the magma chamber that we ran around in the very first round, if they don't know where I am, I can just stick on top of them. A bomb's going to knock them up to deal true damage, and they're not going to know exactly where. Hal J. Pendragon, Joel, please. Hell of a work in that very first. Oriana going with her ult already. Getting all the plants to get her health back up, and now we just sit in the bush. He checks it. He knows, because he's been knocked up. He can't... I don't know what he's doing. He can show me with his... Okay, he just wait. What a bro. He knows you're there. He can show you with his stun, but he chooses to wait. Oh, the Oriana ult dodge. Flash over the wall. Get as far away as possible. Turn invis for a split second. Over the wall. We're invis again. They can't show us with Jax, but he's not doing his ability. He's just holding it. Someone needs to check Jollibee. And that's a round one with hide and seek. Simply hide in the bush. They can't do anything. And when the round gets close to the end, ult. I take back my high. Oh, they start as friendly, but once they realize the true destruction that's about to happen to them during the round, no. I don't want any influence with this person. I don't want to be friendly with them at all. I take back my high. The bomb map. Doesn't matter to us because we're in a bush waiting. Chris showed himself by using an ability. But as the one thing I haven't said, when you're sitting in Viz in a bush and Yuumi uses any of their abilities, they do show and launch out, but it doesn't reveal me who's invisible. So both of us are in Viz right now. You can cast as many abilities as they like, but they need to knock me out of Invis. And the only way to do so is with CC. And with Kai'Sa... They're sitting there waiting for us to do something. Yet they get... Oh, shit! They've seen me. I got all three plants. Back into the bush we go. And Nocturne died. Shit, they're on me. They're on me. I need them to stop auto-attacking so I can turn invis for a split second. We're back there again. So they can't... They're still autoing me. How are they doing that? Okay. Never mind. Never mind. We do have a Yuumi who's absolutely flooring them. Yeah! Clown College! That's crazy. And fun. Come on, you got to take the Clown College. It's the best one there, Joel. Yes! I think it gets boring if that's all you play. I'm afraid not, my friend. Once you've tried hide and seek, you simply can't go back. This is something I've played since the very beginning of Arena. Do you remember the Guest of Honors that was a set walking around and they punched you if you managed to knock it down and hit the enemy team? That's how far back of hide and seek I've played. Now we take up Clown College, where we can blink to turn invisible. We've got hold very still no matter where we land. If we stand still after that blink, we'll be invisible. So we can blink to invis to stand invis. Oh, they've got Magical Girl. Stars will eventually slowly fall down on top of you, exactly where you are. So there's no point in hiding. We've got our Zhonya's. Teemo's getting ruined. Teemo's at half health. I'm sticking on him with this knock-up. Gonna go for... Oh, good dodges, good dodges. We're in Viz back in the bush. It's the funny thing to see is that I'm hiding as much as possible. Oh, fuck! Oh, thank God. I'm hiding as much as possible, but the only person who's dealing the damage is Yuumi. So in a sense, it's a 1v2 right now, and Yuumi's winning. We wait and hide in the bush. We're still in Viz. Teemo can't auto-attack us, but they can throw as many abilities as possible. Now they can hit us. I've altered. It's the final point. We're dealing as much damage as possible. And they've won. They've won. He was so close. Holy shit. Imagine losing with that strat. Well, I don't need to, my friend. I just lost that round. You were playing it. How did you not notice that I just lost? Some people are blind after a win. Slow and steady. Not that I really need the damage, but the final part of the circle, if I can deal damage, it certainly will help for the final fire. Cannon and Bunny Chick. I forget her name. It's the magma chamber. We need to try and get to that bottom bush as quick as possible to start fucking around. And we're here. We're in Viz. Now the fun begins. Yuumi can free cast the entire time. And they know we're here. They want to come search. They want to know what's happening. And Aurelia, is it Aurelia? Bunny bitch is almost dead. Kennon's close. Yuumi's cooking. Tryndamere is doing nothing. And we are winning. But we haven't won yet. There's many times where this part of the round looks absolutely perfect. Hiding in the bush, taking them down. But never underestimate of when someone can just turn and deal the damage. Case in point, they see me here. They're knocking me down, but I got Clown College to turn a Viz. I hit this plant. Kennon's dead. The bunny bitch just stayed in the fire and died. I can't tell if she gave up or... who knows? Giant Slayer, movement speed. We're not going to upgrade slow and steady. Accelerating sorcery. Yes. A very useful interaction to know with Hold Very Still is that if you're in Viz in a bush, there are certain abilities that you can use that don't knock you out of Invis. So if I were to spin in a bush, I'll come out. But if I were to heal, certain abilities that only target you and have no type of, I guess, wind up or animation for it won't knock you out. So in the bush, I'm going to spam that Q button the entire time just so my accelerating sorcery can still go up whilst doing nothing. Or I man mode and start running around. Oh, we've got another Yuumi. Yuumi singed. We blink away. He's got slow cooker. So he's always going to be ticking me down the moment he gets close. So I can't chill in the bushes anymore. Yuumi's also got slow cooker, which is strange. But the closer they are, the more just keep ticking with health. Damage burns. So they know I'm here. They pop down the redemption. I've got the Zhonya's going. I'm still in Viz. They have nowhere to knock me out just forward. The portal's looking a bit close. Now he can knock me out when he puts the slow down. But they have to run away because Yuumi's just doing way too much damage. Here's the dangers. Ooh, good blink away. Get back to the bush. I'm taking some damage. We're at barely any ability haste. I haven't used accelerating sorcery at all this round. But I'm staying. I'm holding. I'm tick and burn. They know I'm here because of the blink, but I'm holding as much as possible. We've popped the ults. We still got the Zhonya's. Yuumi's going down. Not needed. Not needed. Whoa, 3 great choices. Kindred makes it so you have more revives, which is certainly really good for the 3v3s, but when you've got a Yuumi strapped to your back, it's not going to be used too much. But the second part to Kindred is instead of getting bonus revives, you execute them at low health. If Yuumi has that with the amount of damage that they're doing right now, Chris is gonna destroy them. Annie, though, come on, Annie. No! And he makes the Ring of Fire into a wall, which speeds up the Ring of Fire coming a lot faster. And Lux gives us a shield, much like Mountain Soul. I'm looking through the augments, because the option here is sacrifice 1 to upgrade 2. I have slow and steady. I don't particularly want. And when you sacrifice 1 augment, it opens up that slot for another augment. So now we've upgraded self-destruct and accelerating sorcery, and we have a chance to get another augment, which I'm always trying to chase one specific one, and that's Apex Inventor. Apex makes it so your items are on a 75% cooldown, and if you're getting that for hide and seek, you see my items right now, Unending and Zhonya's, 2 of the best items for Apex. We're on the worst map. We call this one Map Diff. Thankfully, it has been changed because the older map was way worse. This one gives us a lot more plants to roam and a lot more bushes to hide in. We're spinning, we're dodging, we're flashing. We're collecting all the fruits and the plants as much as we can, and just using our abilities as much as we can. Because if you look at our ability haste, 104. But the next time we use an ability, it goes up. We spin away, 116. 128. The more we keep doing this, the more we'll build up as much stacks as possible. So we'll just keep spinning and spinning and healing and reducing as much AD. But Ezreal is sticking to our ass as much as he can. He is draw your sword, so he is melee, having to get really close in order to actually hit us. But he's doing what he can. Cassiopeia is also dying. Yuumi's wrecking. He gets the knock-up. He turns in Viz. He stays on them. They don't know where we are. We are chilling. Holy shit, Cassiopeia got our health back. We've still got our ulti. We've got Zhonya's. We're ticking them down. They're going for the res on Ezreal. She saves the res on purpose. I'm in my ults. I Zhonya's. We win the round. And that, my friends, is hide and seek. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Barn. Or was it Bam? Thank you, my good friend. He had to say one final thing before he left. And top 4, as we say, is a win. Here we go, the next round. Aurora, Kennen, we're back on the Magma Chamber map. You know exactly where I'm going to be for this round. And they also know where I'm going to be for this round. Immediately ulting from the Kennen, going straight for me. But who's dealing the damage? It's not them. It's not me. It's the Yuumi. Aurora is down. They do have Nesting Doll for the quicker reses. But they have to try and get us. They know we're here. They can't get to us. They're afraid to come close with the Yuumi that is poking them down, and they're trying to go for these plants. But we'll auto them before they do. All 3. No heals for them. Circle's coming in on the right side. We can hug in this bush for a long, long time, but we're swapping over to a better position. They might still think we're down in that bottom part. We're blinking. We're knocking them up. Why? Hey. We get the knock up. We're going for the commit on the actual all in for the damage. They get the res. Kennen comes back. Aurora's in. They knock me into the fire. Another knockdown from Aurora. Kennen's still alive. Yuumi's going in for the full ult. We have our ultimate down. That was scary. I don't even know when I used my ultimate then. I was more focused on the actual game. I had no ulti. Upgrading accelerating sorcery, but it is a gold for a chance to try and hit Apex. We don't, so we take the sorcery. Every time we use an ability now, we're going to be gaining 18 ability haste. And the more ability haste you have, the faster the abilities come up, and the cycle continues to repeat. But we are against the top team. They haven't lost this entire game. We have both guests of honor, so it's later in the half. And Ezreal looks like he's got draw your sword by the way he's having to stand very close. Maybe fan the hammer with his abilities that are ticking off. And I don't know what Garen's got, but knowing Garen, oh, here we go. He looks like full crit Garen. I saw an IE for a split moment. Yuumi is at half health from the sacrifices he's done, but it doesn't matter. We hide. He knows we're here. We spin away from the Garen. He's at half health, and I am not even doing anything to him. Azrael goes in for the kill. But I don't see any struggles. It's... It's one of those heated debates that I have with Chris, who's playing Yuumi right now, is that who is more scary? Is it the person who is playing hide and seek, as me, being Tryndamere, or playing Zac, trying to keep Yuumi alive? Or is it the Yuumi who is shielding, healing, and dealing as much damage to them, turning it into a 2v1 situation where I'm not doing anything? I'm just here for the ride. But as we get close to the final circle, this is where the damage comes in. Garen's ulted. I've Zhonya's. I've still got my ult. I've ulted straight away. And both of them go down. Ezreal has Panic Room. Very close on that. The round, 325 armor, 375 MR, but we get Jack Show's proc that goes over 400, and we sit in Viz. Talia's at half health. Where's Teemo? What's he sitting at? Teemo's also at half health. And Talia's almost dead from one hit. It's the double-edged sword of Tahm Kench. If you sacrifice too much of your health, you are certainly going to turn into an absolute killing machine. But you are weak. That if anything at least touches you, do you think you have the survivability to survive against? Because Talia doesn't look too well. Teemo shrooms are everywhere. We're dodging. We're waiting. We're still so bloody damn tanky. 492 MR against 2 AP champions. Talia's dead. Teemo? Also dead. And you've clearly noticed the best part is that I haven't really attacked once. I haven't really spun on them. I've maybe landed a knock-up every now and again, but the damage dealer this game is Yuumi. Tahm Kench, to sacrifice your health to get absolutely broken strong, with a Yuumi that can't be attacked until the first champion is down, and that champion building nothing but tank, disruption, and Viz, good bloody luck. We sit in bush. Garen starts spinning. He knows we're here. We get away. Garen's at half health. We wait for this knock-up, and he's dead. As we run around to collect all the plants, and we just wait for the round to continue. He can go for the res if he likes. We'll just let Yuumi to do it all again. But Garen now knows to be a bit more scared, a bit more careful. He can die here. Ezreal is cooking, though. Thankfully, we get all the plants back. We wait. We wait. Garen flashed straight over. I flash back to continue the fight with Ezreal. Garen's now stuck over with no flash to get back, so he has to wait for the plant to come back. Yuumi's still focusing him down. He comes running through, but he dies to the fire before the actual plant spawns. Now it's a 2v1 against the Ezreal, but he does have Draw Your Sword to deal as much damage as possible, and he dies. And we still think, was it close if we had Tryndamere R and Zhonya's at the go and ready? But it's also one to think, you can't just expect it's going to be a win, because it can turn just like that. They are aggressive, really aggressive. Ezreal's dying, forced to take the portal to try and get away from us. as we'll take the fruits before he can. Garen, I haven't been watching, but he looks like he doesn't want to go anywhere near this fight. Ezreal's the only aggressive one. Garen's not even showing himself. What do you do? We're just too aggressive. Okay, the damage comes down. They're really hot on the tail for the chase. Garen is looking desperate here. Ezreal's getting really low. Garen's going for the block to try and stop as much as possible. Ezreal's now died. Garen's using his question mark pings on himself to try and heal, but he's staying on top of the res. But the entire time, he's not dodging any of the Yuumi abilities. He's going in, but we can turn invis. We'll sit invisible. We get the knock up. We have our ultimate. We have Zhonya's, and they die. What a great game. Yuumi Infernal Conduit, Slow Cooker for the Infernal Conduit, I guess. Doomsayer. He's got Leandries. Yuumi's burning. He's cooking. Ending it all on the map diff. Let's see what Garen does. Garen's so fun to watch with this because Garen is in a state where he can't push because I'll blink and just spin away with my accelerating sorcery. He can't engage too hard or he'll take too much damage from Yuumi. But he also needs to stay with Ezreal. But Ezreal has changed to draw your sword, meaning he has to melee us. Meaning he needs to get very, very close just to try and deal damage. And Garen's almost dead. Garen took the fire. Accelerating sorcery is at the point where I have a spin on a 2-second cooldown that we can just go back and forth. We're going for the knock-up. Straight onto Ezreal as he spawns. They're going for the plant, but Garen, ring around the rosy. What are you going to do, Garen? Okay, this is the part where it's like, Zhonya's, good time. We still have ult, Clown College to block everything else. Into the ult. Is it a win? G. And that's hide and seek, where Tryndamere does nothing all game, and Yuumi is the only damage dealer. GG.